All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I know I mixed it up this week, and I think we're going to close out the whole week. Oh, wow. I think we're with this style, but I have another live watch list for you. There was a lot last week. This week, man, I'm telling you, it is a world's difference. Everything is cooling down. We had the CPI today. Everything came in good, and we'll talk about what this means for tomorrow, even some of the reactions today, but comparing this to what we were going through last week, it is completely different. It's kind of crazy the times that we're going live right now as I'm starting this video here. Japan is literally opening up, and all week it has been calm. So we have a little bit of data tomorrow. We're going to talk about all of that, but like I'm saying here to start off the video, you may be used to it all week, and maybe new for some of you, but once again, we have a live watch list, and it's going to be the normal setup. I have the plays, I have the keys, all that good stuff for you. The only difference is you get a little bit of Josh in live with ADHD, and then you get the beautiful Chad. So we're going to go over all of that. We're going to have a good time. Hopefully the Chad has some good live questions. If not, I will have an economic lesson, and we'll see where it takes us. And then, honestly, I mean, who knows? Maybe something does happen overnight. Again, the irony about going live every day this week, and this is something I hope you all understand, is that every day so far this week has truly been calm. You know, last week it was going crazy after hours with Japan and all of that stuff. So don't forget about all of that, but we got a lot in store here for Wednesday, the CPI day, a little bit more tomorrow, but now, before we get into any of that, baby, what's up? What's up, Chad? How we living, Star? What up, Kurt? What up, Amir, Laurie, Shasta, Tim Whitman, baby, Caballero, Amir, Malcolm, Sunkiss, Jay, Cam, Johnny, NRG, baby. What's going on? Good evening, Robo Hand Tech. Good evening, Vacation, Monica, JG, Robert, Brian, Fierro, Zolbringer, baby. What up, Unacceptable? Jerry, William, J Biz, Raw, baby, Dino, Taylor, Barry. What's going on, baby? What's up, Brett? What up, Mindset? What's going on, Brian? Are you kidding me? Azo, Andonator, baby. Substitute. Around the world, no? Oh, man, what up, bro? What up, Cisco Puts? I don't think they hit, man, but either way, I didn't take them. I like the idea, but I didn't take it. Love you! I love you too, baby. Thank you for that, man. What up, Vegas? What is it, 702? I think that's Vegas, 702, 777. Yeah, they canceled my Macy's order. If you guys were there, I guess to start it off, and this is what sucks, you know, the chat is great at finding things, and we could do things really, really, like, good, you know, but, before we start in the keys, I'll tell you a fun fact of what we did today, but this is one of the downsides about, you know, we're kind of a really big group, man. It's a blessing and a curse. We found advertised Oculus today for $40, and we all ordered it, and our orders went through on Macy's. And then, they canceled it. Yeah, man. So, no, Macy's said nope. Yeah, they said, nah, man. Yeah, we found it was a good deal, but that was a funny one thing of today. But besides that, Chatadonia, I hope you guys got the data. I hope you guys are locked in. Get some notes ready. Get some questions. But again, for the people watching the recap, I love this because, and you let me know too, because I have done a lot of live watch lists. So I see some of y'all have been commenting on the recap. Let me know how you like these lives, baby. I want to make sure that all of you are getting the info because there's a lot going on. I mean, thankfully, we'll talk about it here. What happened? The market has been chilling out, but hopefully you saw the data. So let's get right into it. The CPI, it came in good. And when I say good, everything pretty much came in line. There wasn't any major surprises today. Inflation didn't go up. It continued all of those same trends as going down. If you pull up any chart of inflation, it is the same path that got us here. You know, the same path that got us talking about rate cuts and all of that. That's what happened. The interest interesting part about today, it wasn't really Goldilocks, but it was good enough. So remember yesterday we were talking about how in line that would be good. A lot of people were saying we need Goldilocks. We need not too hot, not too cold, and we need a lot of things. There was things about today that weren't good. Real estate trends did not show anything positive. Last month they did. This month it was a little bit bad. I think airlines, they got in the way, and services, which went down on the PPI like we talked about yesterday, that didn't really go down. So it's not like today wasn't the best news. It's like, I guess if you went into the doctor and you were hoping to find out that you were cured completely, he's like, yeah, man, you still got a lot of back pimples. Is that too personal? Maybe I have a lot of back pimples. I don't know, but you're not cured fully. You still got some symptoms, okay? But today was good enough. The inflation went down, and it gives you a little bit of room to move forward. And that being said, I do want you to pay attention to where we are in the market. This is something that I was telling you guys about earlier, is that we are still, and the market's going to have to work this out. It's not like this is permanent. Remember, ever since we had like rate cuts are bad, look at where we started reacting from. Look at where we were with the data when the non-farms and the rate cuts came in. We started having those moves there. So I think you're going to dance around that point a little. And now that we've gotten this data out of the way, and here's the fact of the matter. This week, the data was all good. Anything that could have went wrong did not go wrong. So everything was good. Again, Japan, they walked things back verbally at the end of last week, and they followed through by not adding to that. You didn't even watch the yen go crazy after the data. The point is, we are falling back in line now to where we were prior. There has been a nice little recovery, but the thing why I'm bringing this up, because go back to what we were worried about prior. That means the narrative is still what happens with the rate cuts. When do they happen? Are they going to be good or not? How does the data look? And then what is the narrative before the narrative moving forward with September? Are we still going to get them ahead of time? And then, two, we are going to get a couple of big sets of data. And actually, what is this? Columbia University president resigns. Oh, you don't have the wire up? That's coming out right now. So that's a fun fact. That's live breaking news. I guess that's the beauty of being live. I still get live news. But yeah, Columbia University president resigns finally. But anyways, that being said, just the narrative about cuts and how many ahead of September, that is the number one thing you got to be watching out for. But now, this is what I was saying here, you kind of bought yourself some time, because we still have a lot of time before the next Powell, and then there's a lot of time ahead of the next big sets of data. And what were those next sets of data? It is very simple. You have another CPI and you have another jobs report ahead of Powell. So even though we just had non-farms not too long ago, and today we had CPI, between now and September 18th, you are going to get a whole nother set. So that's why, in a weird way, today was important, but in the medium scope, there was still going to be another checkpoint. So even if we go up today, or even if we died today, the point would be you would test it against the backdrop of the data in a couple of weeks anyway. So watch out for that. Keep that in mind. But now back to the momentum in the market. Like I'm saying, we still have to digest a lot about where we stand. I'm telling you, this chart is wicked. Again, man, how we started last week was insane, and even this move up, absolutely insane as well. So I don't know. I think this is a very good way to put it, and don't forget about it. It's a very good week. This week, even the end of last week, was very good, but this week has been a very good week in a very bad month. Remember, this was one of the worst starts to August in decades, and then on top of that, August isn't really a good month, and now you kind of see how we're playing out. The weird part now that we've gotten the big data out of the way, the only events that you have moving forward now, it's going to be Jackson Hole and then NVIDIA earnings. Jackson Hole is on the 23rd. Again, we'll have another week and a half of time to go through, and then you'll have NVIDIA earnings around the 26th or the 28th, and then before you know it, we're done. And the way I'm looking at it, I think we're going to get a lot of pops and drops. I think we either dance or we keep advancing a little bit more. So I think through this month we might flirt with this little range we were at the beginning of the month. I think this will be a checkpoint that we'll be coming back to. And again, even in the short term here, like I'm saying, I think we either dance around in this range and hold it until the data sets and Powell and all of that, or we could keep advancing if everybody brushes everything off and the data's fine and Japan's not an issue and everything is all good to go. So we'll see how it plays out, but that is how we got here. And now, leading into tomorrow, I have something a little new for you guys. Because tomorrow is the retail sales. This is the other big set of data that we are looking for, but I'm used to telling you what to look for. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna sound like a hippie right now. Are you guys down to does anybody got some? You got some? You got some right now? Because I'm about to sound like a hippie. I don't know if you can handle it right now. There was a Social Security hack. I think it was old news. There's a lot of crazy news. Again, there's that Colombia news right now and some other things after the bell. Oh, no, man. Do you want me? Can I tell you what I'm about to tell you? Yeah, you got any fresh data? All right. All right, bro. Just like tomorrow. Like, it's not even about, like, expecting the data, dude. You know? Like, don't look for the data tomorrow. It's not about, like, what to interpret. But, like, let the retail sales, like, let it speak to you. You know? You know what I'm saying? You don't need to tell the retail sales if it's good or bad. But let the retail sales tell you about the economy. You feel? Are you following? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. You gotta vibe with it. Don't fight the vibe, but like let it speak to you. You know? Be one with it. Yeah, kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi with pot a little bit. Yeah. Far out, dude. All right, but seriously, I really mean this. I want you guys to look at it a little different. I really mean this. Okay, and what I mean by this is that, again, just this volatility, where we were at last week, the back and forth with the rate cuts, the narrative, and so far the data has been supportive, but again, with how the volatility in the VIX has been, I think some things are a little weird and rocky still. So let the data kind of, I don't think tomorrow is more so about what the data and reacting to the data as much as it's going to be the retail sales kind of painting more of the picture of what's already kind of happened and giving us a backdrop of, okay, like, what has the market really been responding to? Is it the data? Is it fears, concerns? Is it worries, volatility arising and dissipating? Let tomorrow's data hopefully help clear up confusion rather than trying to put it in a box of good or bad and then this is this has to be that. So you might have to be a hippie for tomorrow. Either way, though, 1 hour before the bell, retail sales, it will be important. Again, this is the final big set of data. You will actually get Michigan consumer sentiment on Friday, and then that is it, and we will be going from there. So, Chattadonia, I hope you're ready for all of it. It has already been a wild ride so far. The narrative will continue, but honestly, unless the global volatility comes back and we freak out with seasonality, so far the data has done good. Unless we run into speed bumps, we might have bought ourselves a little bit of time until we get into some of the bigger events for the end of the week or the end of the month. So I hope you're ready, but let us get into the plays. So right off the bat, actually, before I pull up any plays, I already gave you the dance. I already told you at the intro, all of that. Any questions? Do you have any questions, my brethren? Okay, my brethrens, my sisters, Is there any questions about tomorrow, the data, what's happened? If it's play related, just hold off and we'll talk about it in a second. I got the plays ready to go. But anything related to the market, what is going on? What's going on in this world today? You remember like the Black Eyed Peas? No? 8:30 tomorrow for the data, 1 hour before the bell. Yes, sir. I mean, put to call ratio is literally the VIX. Ulta puts, you need to calm down. Okay, we need to calm down. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Bill Ackman and Nike, we'll talk about it a little bit. But if you were here on the watch list yesterday, okay, you guys like plays. We'll talk about plays in a little. Okay, you crackheads, hold on. Calm down. Just calm down. Anything, if retail sales are good, Dick's Sporting Goods wouldn't be running sales. Well, remember, I'm glad that you brought that up. Remember, consumer was a pretty sour theme 30 to 40 days ago. Remember, Nike. How did we end up buying Nike? They did very bad. There was a lot of consumer plays that started doing so bad. Why did they release the data so early? Because the data's on East Coast time. So 8:30, I mean, that's like, that's not that late or that not early. I don't know, 8:30 a.m., 9:30. The world is working, man. You went to high school. You were in high school by 7 a.m., bro. In China, they don't even get to go home. So what do you mean, bro? You were in high school 6 a.m., bro. Come on. Right, 8:30 is late. That's some government shit. They be coming out hella late. The BLS. They be leaking shit. They be waking up at 8:30. It's crazy. If data continues to support the narrative, do you see volatility continuing to decline? Well, yeah, it has to. I think it was that's all it does. Once volatility goes one way up, it has to go one way down if nothing gets worse. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you think your girlfriend's cheating on you, right? And then you look through her phone, and then the last message, she's calling somebody daddy. And then you look, and it's her actual father. And then you're like, woo! So then after that, like, unless you, like, really catch her doing something bad, everything after that is not as bad. Until, volatility reset. And then you guys run into your next problem in like 3 to 12 months, depending on how toxic your relationship is. Does that make sense? So, we'll see. Following that up, you said the cat's now out of the bag on volatility, so wasn't sure. Well, yeah, it's still out of there, though. It doesn't mean, volatility will fall, but I think we're going to go in the sense of volatility. You could go quickly from doing nothing to doing a lot. And that's what we were talking about with the fact that, remember, before the volatility, we were doing absolutely nothing with volume. Then all of a sudden, we set the most amount of stocks traded in one day in volume of the year. And then literally yesterday was one of the lowest volume days. So maybe I'm wording volatility and activity kind of synonymous. But there is, I guess, multiple definitions. But good question. Why was there any reason to cut rates? Because the economy's slowing, but again, we don't want to talk about that too much. Because anytime we talk about it too much, the market dumps. And then when we ignore it, the market goes up. Have you not noticed? Think about it. Like, you literally, as long as we don't talk about the economy, the reasons to cut rates, as long as we don't talk about them too much, we're fine. But if we talk about them and really look at them in the eyes, we kind of panic. Exactly. How many hours do I stay away from news and info on a daily basis? Anytime I'm not live. That's it. That's the beauty. I don't know. I like how I do it because I go live throughout the day, and then I have the watch list. But after that, bro, I play a good game of 2K. I go to the gym. I tan today. You know that? I got a tan. I worked out today. I got to get food with my girlfriend, and I got to do some real estate work all before going live. Isn't that amazing? And so, it's like, it's good. It's weird. And honestly, I need to go pray. I need to go pray and read my Bible. I say I was there. I need a tan more. No, I only got the tan because I've been working out outside. I've been literally working out in the damn sun, bro. But it's good. It feels amazing. Like, I feel like good. And then I'm like, I don't know. It's really hot. I sweat a lot, but like, it feels really, really good. I can't explain it. It's a lot harder to work out, but it's magnificent. And that's it. And then I go and then I'm not out too much, little by little, eliminating the paleness. It's just great. Oh, I don't have one of those dip machines. I usually just use a bench press. Like the bench. I just go backwards with my heels, and go forward. The legs, a lot better today. But I think you guys are running out of retail sales economic questions. So why are people so scared of rate cuts? Shouldn't they be excited? Eventually, but rate cuts means things are slow. So I explained it today with a really good analogy. I'm telling you, this is probably one of the best analogies for why rate cuts are bad initially and then end up being good. That's what you got to realize. Rate cuts eventually are good because lower rates will stimulate demand, but initially they're bad. That's my opinion, and a lot of people hold that opinion as well. But here is the analogy. It is like when a jacket. Do you know what a Canada Goose is? Or do you know what a Montclair jacket is? Let me see if I can find one for you. Do you know what a Montclair jacket is? Do you know what a Montclair or a Canada Goose? You're broke? It's okay. Well, I'm gonna help elevate you. We'll help you understand. It's one of these little puffers. They're like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $10,000. Who's crazy hot puffer jacket for winter? It's a snow jacket, right? So if you ever see anybody in those trash bag, oh wait, did you not see it? Oh, I thought I had it on the screen. Yeah, one of these. So listen, if you see anybody in like a puffer like this, like they want you to know they spent a lot of money on their trash bag. Okay, if they have like certain logo, okay, they want you to know that they spent racks on their garbage bag. So it's okay. I'm helping elevate some of y'all. Listen, I don't understand it. I do think when you go to the snow, you actually hella need like a good jacket. I live in California, so I don't deal with that stupid shit. But you know what I'm saying? But here's the story. Long story short, this is how I explain the rate cuts, and with them being bad, is like it's like a jacket, like a Montclair going on sale. If that puffer goose jacket, whatever, if it's a $2,000 puffer jacket, if you walk into Nordstrom's and it's going for $100, chances are it's probably winter or it's probably summer. Does that make sense? Vice versa. You live in Buffalo, New York. Bikinis are going to be on sale during the winter. Has nothing to do with deflation or inflation. I'm trying to explain this to you in a way that makes sense, logically. Again, in understanding the seasons. So that's the whole idea, is that by the time they're cutting rates, they're trying to put things on sale. They're trying to increase demand. They're trying to put it on sale, but it's probably going to be a bad environment or a bad season for what that is. So you're trying to lower rates and spur demand. That's like trying to sell a puffer jacket in the summer. It's like trying to sell a bikini in the winter. You see? It may be cheap, but it's 2 degrees right now. Why do I need a bikini? It's 115 degrees in Palm Springs. Why do I need a puffer jacket? You see what I'm saying? So that's an easy analogy to understand why initially that's why you shouldn't really necessarily be too excited about them cutting rates, because then you should ask yourself, wait a minute, if something's going on sale right now that's supposed to be hot, did something just change, right? You know, is it off season? Ta-da! Yeah, my VR order did get canceled, But that being said, now let's get into the plays. Great questions, Chattadonia. Play number 1, though. I'm really mad, man, because if you saw Nike, literally, and I talked about Starbucks the day before. Starbucks shoots up 20%. I talk about going Nike dailies, and I'm like, oh, I brought it up yesterday, bro. Nike goes crazy, so literally Pfizer. That's the last one, bro. I went with the Pfizer play, but this is the next value to go. Even Ulta, Warren Buffett bought into it, bro. We were literally on live yesterday, and even last week doing these lives, bro. We were talking about all these value names. These 13Fs came out, bro. All of these names are getting scooped up by some of the biggest investors in the world. So I think Pfizer will be next in line. We'll see what happens with that one. But so I did decide to go with a play on that. But then again, I ended up missing out on the Nike because that popped after hours with them or with the news that Bill Ackman took a stake in Nike. But good news is we're up around like 8.5% on the long term now on Nike. So we'll see, though. Pfizer, we'll go over that play in a little bit. Watch out for that. Then play number 2. This is Sega and GovX. So we could talk about this a little. It was kind of crazy as part of the day-to-day. There was the CPI and inflation and the market and all of that. But believe it or not, monkeypox, Mpox, as the CDC would describe it, that has made a comeback. I know, I feel really weird talking about it, but literally there was a couple of headlines yesterday about monkeypox in Africa and how that was kind of raging on. And then all of a sudden today, we got the news. If you were there live within like 30 seconds, we were able to confirm it. The World Health Organization, the WHO, Tedros. Do you guys remember that name, Tedros? I'm telling you, this is so wild. This is like a blast from the past, bro. You remember Homeboy? Let me see. It's crazy, bro. It's wild we're even talking about this. You remember Tedros? You guys remember him? So last time you cared about this dude, it was literally COVID, like 2020. The World Health Organization, you remember, deeming it an emergency. Yeah, you remember this guy? And lately, again, we haven't really listened. Again, even at one point, the CDC in the last couple of years, they've diverged even from the WHO. They're not against it. It's not like there's any beef, but yeah, Tedros. So here's the deal. He came out today with the World Health Organization after everything that went down in Africa yesterday or today, and they pretty much labeled monkeypox as a world health emergency. So I don't know the last time they did anything like that. Last time they did anything with monkeypox, it was around 2022. But they said it was an emergency, and then they said something about emergency use testing and shit like that. But yeah, it's pretty wild. So here's the deal. Are you ready? Sega went crazy. This stock is going to die. I'm telling you, if there is no monkeypox or health scare, this stock is going back to like $5 or $3. But last time there was any run up, it went from $8 to $15, back to $9, and then up to $25, and then back down to dying. Okay? So that could happen pretty much same exact thing here. So I would not be surprised. The risk is yours, but now here is the deal. Are you ready? Sega is literally the only monkeypox play in the world, at least per my knowledge. If you want to go look it up, please prove me wrong. But I'm pretty good with Biotechs, and I searched the entire database, and nothing came up for monkeypox except for Sega. Now today, GovX, that's another one that ended up moving today. And they started moving up, but they have nothing to do with it. The only thing GovX has is Ebola. So unless the situation in Africa is Ebola and that starts to break out, I don't know. But GovX just moved with it. But when it's all said and done, SIGA is the only one. I don't know if Bavarian, they may have something they're working on, but right now, technically, there's nothing in the pipeline. At least on my search, I have a biotech thing, and again, I could just search it. When I search H1 influenza, I search up Ebola, anything, it shows me all of the different ones, but when I search up monkeypox, SIGA is the only one that comes up. I could check Bavarian. Let me see. BV. What is a BV? But yeah, GovX is GovX just has they have a Ebola drug. That's it. They don't have anything else. Oh. It's weird. No, they have something, but I think they might have abandoned it. It says it expires. But yeah, I see something. Bavarian, it shows up when I search it manually. But even when I search it on the drug, it doesn't show up Bavarian. It's because it's a smallpox vaccine. So it's a modified vaccinina and cara virus. That's the active ingredient. So I think it's old, but it's a smallpox vaccine. I don't think they were first. So I think it's a modified smallpox. But let me see if I could find the other ones. They show up. They're a monkeypox vaccine. Oh, interesting. SIGA isn't that. Well, there you go. That's the key. Are you ready? Well, no. Are you ready for the designation? This is kind of cool. SIGA is a monkeypox treatment. The Jynneos, the Bavarian one, that one is a vaccine. So I think one is like, so literally like Paxlovid. It'd be like Paxlovid versus, what's it called? Versus the actual like vaccine or a booster. What is it? BVNRY. So yeah, this is the other one. They have the actual vaccine. So again, they kind of had a run up in 2020. And then SIGA, that's the one with all the hype. So honestly, that BVNRY, that one might move if this does keep getting legs. But again, here's the risk. The risk is that nothing happens. The World Health Organization does this for headlines, talks about it, it doesn't get much worse, and then nothing happens. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like the bird flu stuff. There's been a couple of headlines on the bird flu, but, I mean, it hasn't gotten worse. But do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, they're calling it a world health emergency, but unless there's like, again, unless it leads to like government actions, and it's only going to pop on news, and then it'll fade if that wasn't the case. So, we'll see. We'll see. On the yen play, I made a lot. I made good money, just even playing it late. So yeah, even if you held that one late one, you would have done good. But I did very, very well. I cannot complain. That's why I want to make sure I don't fall into the trap again of giving it back. So we'll see though. But BVNRY. Someone remember that for tomorrow, and then we'll see how that one plays out. But that is your story with monkeypox today. We'll see what happens. But now the final place, Walmart, and then here are the rest of the plays for the day. But I'm just really with Walmart tomorrow. Just watch out if there's any like major consumer reaction in the morning. You get what I'm saying? just watch out if anybody starts talking consumer, if they freak people out or not. I think Walmart is more of a bellwether. I like the stock. I mean, who knows? Maybe it opens up a door for us to buy it, but I don't want to add too many new names. Again, the long term has been doing great too. But I do think Walmart will be a good bellwether, and then we could learn a little bit. China earnings, Baba, that one, I think Baba is pivotal. But Baba, I mean, it's not as important just because, again, I mean, I was having this talk the other day. Like, the thing about Baba is that it's already, like, it's already bad, and China's already bad. So China can't get really much worse. It can, but you're not what are you gonna do? Like, make me pay for it? You're gonna take the other 10%? It hasn't dropped. Like, whoop-de-doo. Like, you can't hurt me if I'm already dead inside. You know what I'm saying? That's how China is. China is like an emo kid. I can't explain it to you. So that's why I think it's a gray swan. I think their earnings will have, it has more upside than not. It's not, it doesn't have to do good. It will be surprising if it does do good and people will like it and get excited and get optimistic. But then at the same time, it's either China's either really bad as expected or maybe we get a semblance of a turnaround. And then that's it. So, we'll see. We'll see. But watch out for that. Those are both going to be tomorrow morning. And then as far as the play, SE was an earnings play, sold out 100%. We only went with the call side, so that ended up working out. I sold 4 out of 5 of my Babas. We did the pre-earnings play. I lost $20 ahead of it, or I guess $14, $15. I'm trying to think because I sold 4 out of 5, but not too bad. Just the pre-earnings, it sucks because it was up in the morning, and then Baba sold off out of nowhere, and then that play went negative. And then the Pfizer, the plays that I made, I grabbed a next week 31.5 call. I grabbed 50 of them for 5 cents. But I'm mad, bro. I whiffed twice. I'm telling you, bro. I be looking at Starbucks daily. I be talking about it out loud on the stream, and I'm like, nah. And then I didn't do it. And then I did it with I did it today with Nike, and I was like, I'll go over with the Pfizer, but then Pfizer. So this is still the one I think value. So again, I still have old Pfizers that are free, that are worthless, but thankfully we made them free. So we'll see how that plays out, but we'll see. And then other than that, that's all I got. Oh, Tim Whitman, baby. He got me covered, baby. Amen. Amen. I don't know if Burry went all in, Baba. His 13F came out. I didn't really read 13Fs. I just let them come out, and then it moved again. Like the Nike, I'm really excited on Nike. I really hope Nike gets momentum and breaks through these like technical $80 levels. But for us to be up 10% on that already, inshallah, Habibi, I hope this one keeps going. Because I was just telling you guys yesterday, not only has it benefited off the value, and like I was saying, perception. All it is perception, right? That was what happened with Starbucks. One big investor gets into Nike. Imagine what that does there. But we were talking, you get above the 82 and 83, this thing could really start working its way back up to the 90s. So I like it, man. We have a sick purchase. Again, our average is around $75. So not the absolute bottom, but pretty close, We got a little bit. Baby. What up? Yeah, we live. But other than that, those are all my plays. Didn't do any. I've been chilling, man. But I've been doing a little bit of option plays just because I don't want to be exposed to any crazy dollar swings if we get any more volatility. So if you have any questions towards that, but been chilling, riding it through. We'll see if the bad month continues to have a good week, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see. So other than that, if you have any questions, let me know. I like Lulu and UPS. I like Nike more than Lulu. That's why I bought Nike. So I think Lulu still has a similar PE, but a higher price. But I do like UPS still. That's one of those value plays that's still hanging on there. It sucks, bro. All the value names, be careful, bro. I'm telling you, last call. I don't want to give you FOMO, but like if you have a shit ton of cash, I would definitely look to some of the names that you have heard me talk about over the last couple of months here. Because, again, Ulta, Warren Buffett bought in. That shit is up. Look at that. That's a real stick. That candle, that whole value thing has just been absorbed. Again, I think Whirlpool, that's another one in the value. UPS, again, like, bro, MO, that one already took off. Again, that's why I'm like, Pfizer, that one I still have faith for, but there's been a lot of these that have kind of gone crazy. So I think there's a lot of name still out there, but if we do get more good earnings and then more 13Fs, you may watch the value rotation continue. So just keep your eyes out. Again, don't get FOMO, though. That's why I'm saying the beauty of this strategy, you got to think about it. All we're doing is just buying good names at a good price. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think Nike is still cheap, but I'm not going to tell you to buy it 10% higher than where I bought it. So again, I hope you see the logic, right? Because that's why that's why we wait. That's why we go once a month anyways. We have to save up, but like, think about it. Like, that 10%'s a lot. I don't want you to buy it up where we're at now, and then if it goes back to the price we just bought it at last week, then you're down 10%. That's why somebody was even asking me about Altria, and literally the last time I posted it, again, last time we bought Altria, we posted it on YouTube. If you were on the live streaming channel, you got to see it live. I posted it on the channel. We have the free long-term alerts, the first link in the description, literally texted to your phone. But the last time we bought MO was in March, and that stock is literally up 30%. So if you buy it now and you're like, oh, I like this 7% dividend, I want to buy it, and then it comes back down to where it started the beginning of this year or even last year, you're going to be down 15 to 30%. 30% from when we bought it, 15% if it just goes down to last year's price or the 2 years ago. This is a value name, a dividend name. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to be down 20, 30% in a short amount of time just because you bought the recent hype. So if a stock runs up 10% in a week, even if it still has value, I'm not really a fan of that. Ulta, I like it, but that shit just shot up 20%. I don't think I would be buying that right there. So hopefully you feel me on that. Congo has reported 15,000 monkeypox and 537 deaths. Where do you get that? If that's in a day, that's terrifying. But that seems crazy. We talked about the monkeypox already. Again, we went over the plays. There's 2 different plays. There's Siga and oh wait, that's the horn. I didn't mean. I'm not celebrating monkeypox. I meant to go here. But Siga is a treatment. And then Bavarian is the vaccine. I don't know why I had monkeypox, horn. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. So, yeah, we'll see. We will see. What was it? BV. Again, BV. Is it BVN? BVNRY. Bivnery. I'll write it down. Yeah, that's the vaccine. And then Siga is the one everybody knows about. That's the treatment. Again, GovX got mentioned. And that's the thing, because people are talking. Right now, it's spreading in Africa. Again, somebody's talking about the Congo. I haven't verified that. But the whole idea, people are talking about this in Africa. And they're even bringing up Ebola, too. So GovX is an Ebola play. That's how I figured out. That's why I was like, oh, that's why it's moving because of that. But other than that, Siga and Bavarian. Siga, love those guys. Great stuff. Operation Ape Escape. Get us safe. No need to shut down the economy. Just the zoos. We'll close every zoo. No more monkeying around. No more playing around. We'll stop every animal. That's it. No more petting zoos. I'll even close down the aquariums. That's it. Closing in a week. That's it. What do you want me to call it? You get it by fucking monkeys. That's it. What do you want me to say? What the fuck? I'm sorry. I usually don't cuss on the watch list. So I'm sorry. We've had a lot of talks on this already. But China. Yeah. We'll see. I've Siri XM. No, I don't know, man. I think a lot of the value names I've been telling you have been hitting. I think the names are obvious. You know what I'm saying? So don't confuse yourself in this moment. Like, don't go for dog shit that's cheap. Go for the better names that are doing bad. Even if they're really bad, but go for a better name. Like I'm saying, the Ultas, even Lulu. Again, I like that. UPS, all of those things. Like, I like those way better than anything. Yeah, the higher quality. I don't know. Intel Intel does kind of sound like it, as much as it scares me. Yeah, to be honest with you, you know. But Intel is kind of fading, but I could be biased. However, with Intel having so much drama, I would just opt, like I'm saying, UPS, the Lulu, anything. Maybe if Intel gets a new CEO, that would be maybe. You bought Whirlpool and UPS? Yeah, I like it. I'm not really against that. All right, here, I need a water, actually. Why don't I have water? Please hold. And then you guys know Japan is open right now. Like I said, to start off the video, man, it's crazy because last week was so much about the foreign drama, and we ain't have none of that, bro. None of that. Consumer stocks. All right, hold on. I'll scream while I get the water. You can hear me. Hello. Japan's doing good. Oh, you don't see it? I put it. I forgot. I'm on the other screen. There it is. Japan doing good, man. Yeah, the Nikkei is up. That's it. Everything's fine. Japan walked it back verbally last week. Nothing got in the way. Even our CPI didn't bother it. We really went from 0 to 100 and then 100 to 0 real quick. So, yeah, Japan found a way to backtrack pretty effectively. So for now, it's good. So that's what I'm saying. Like, from here now, volatility, it should continue to decline. I think you could still go on and off and stop and go with big amounts, but we should chill out until we get into some of those events. Yeah, I would say Iran is a wild card. I could agree with that because that could just hit at any given moment when you least expect it. I think that's what they want. That's what we said we will do. So we'll see. And then here's the law. Look at this, man. Here's a law term I've been showing you. Oh, so again, Nike. This isn't even including Nike. We're going to get a little bit of a gain. So I'm glad. Remember, we put a couple deposits on Nike. But even then, the markets have already recovered a lot. But this time without no drama, stabilization was very, very effective. If Japan, if they might, that's the thing. I think Japan just, if the data keeps getting better, the data keeps supporting rate hikes. So if it quietly keeps doing that, they might just do it without talking. That's it, calm everybody down and then punch them in the face again. Like kind of like, it's like discipline. Like they're just, the kids cry once the kid, it's like, I'm going to take away your toy. And the kid starts crying and they're like, never mind, I won't take away the toy. And then the kid stops crying, and then you take away the toy. You just don't tell the kid until it's too late. And then that's kind of when, and then we do that again, and then the kid cries. They're like, my toy, and then it's going to sell off again. And then they're like, no, here's the toy. Look, I still have it. And then the kid stops crying, and then they'll do that again. And then hopefully they're like, fucking Powell, chill out already. So you make our job easier. Very wild dynamic, though. I'm telling you. Last week was insane, though. Again, I even though it's only 1 week of chill, like we're chilling out, but like don't like I'm saying, don't underestimate what happened last week, bro. Last week was vicious. It was disgusting. There was something, and whether you see something materialize today in a week or not, you may down the road look back and realize kind of what happened in the last couple of weeks here. It was absolutely wild. So we'll see, bro. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Pop, pop, pop. But yeah, what else we got, Chad? Any final questions? I think I had a lesson, but I realized it's 49 minutes here. I think I might abuse the time because I forgot we were on a little early here. I unbanned the puppy. Oh yeah, he's not here right now, but yeah, he got unbanned. I saw him later. He was chill. I couldn't let him in the room. You know, he was making a lot of noise. You think my best long term was Abby Vi? I think it was good, man. I like it. I don't think it was bad. I think I like every long term, even the bad ones, man. I'm just glad I have a long term, you know, and I hope all of you guys save, you know. The thing you got to realize, I said it yesterday, I said it today, man. It's your money, you know, no matter what. Like, you saved your money. Like, I hope you don't lose it, and I hope you put it in the right place, but spending years of growing an account, bro, that is all your money. It's like it's whatever is in that. Think about it. That's cash, baby. It's very liquid. You can sell it whenever. You could do whatever you need, but it's just like, bro, there's upside. It could grow, but like take pride in it, man. And I think some of you, even just saving a huge amount of money, that's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Like you have something and like you have something to show for the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, there's good, there's bad, but like I could show you 20,000 for it. I could show you 200K. I could show you something to show for it. And then again, like I'm saying, there's so many ways to build on it and grow. And then hopefully, you know, where for the moment you're ready for, you know, that's your savings fund, your house fund, whatever you want, man. It's going to be there. So above all else, man, the long term will provide. And it's good, baby. It's good. And it's fun for everybody. And no matter what, like I'm saying, I think good and bad, it'll take care of itself, and give yourself time. And don't forget the compounding. Again, just don't forget, because we've already spent a couple of years, and that's what I was saying. Like MO, I didn't put that much money into MO. MO is the second largest play in my portfolio, but I didn't put that much money into it. You know, it compounded. It's been a couple of years now, and then in a couple more years, after that play is so big, it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. And that's what I'm saying. Growing that amount, growing the savings. It's how you do it, baby. So shout out to long term and get the free long term alerts. Free long term alerts. Or if you're in San Diego, you'll see the Cybertruck and then you could get it. There you go. The plays, I mean, hit or miss. I mean, my bond plays have been pretty fire, especially if you were there right before they popped off, and then the yen stuff too. But the long term is killing it. I've had ever since like 2022, we had because at one point, remember there was a point, bro, where every long term play I would buy would go red. I don't know if you guys remember those days. It was the year was 2022. A guy named Powell started raising rates. The market was puking every day. That's it. You had Joe Biden govies. We're trying to explain why inflation was good and crypto. Oh, dude, it was a fucked up world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago, all the YouTube guys were like, real estate's going to crash. They were telling you not to buy houses at 3% mortgage rates. No, this was like right before Sam Bankman, too. It's a fucking crazy world, bro. And every time, bro, I would buy a long-term stock and it would just go red, bro. It would go red. It would go red. I did. I said, fuck it, and I stacked cash. Because we said, nah, man, we got to wait a little bit. Well, yeah, all of those plays ended up being the best purchases ever. That's the irony. Yeah, but ever since then, a lot of the long-term plays have been hitting. Like, I mean, MPW is pretty bad. Intel now looks ugly, but low-key, though, some of those purchases, it's been mind-blowing. Like Uber, JP Morgan, Netflix, Meta, Redfin, MO, AbbVie. Now, and we have a couple more we've added. So I'm like, dude, it's been a good streak. Let the long term last forever. Two homes at 22. Good work, bro. That's a blessing. Ota is going to be crazy. I'm mad I didn't get any. Again, our old shares will like it. I was just telling you, they've been fucking taking all my good value plays, bro. But then again, I do need some. Mm-hmm. Why they, hey, nah, me, boy, what's up? How about some day trades on the channel? I've done day trades. I mean, just because you're not there, you can't put that on me. You know, the Baba was a swing trade. The SC was 100%. We hit 1,000%er on Starbucks. I guess that wasn't a day trade. But I've done some day trades. I did it with bonds on last Friday. Last Friday was a bond day trade. I day traded the yen when all of that stuff was happening. I day traded when the volatility was there, the bonds. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Small caps, well, that's different. Yeah, I'm trading futures and shit. I don't know. I feel like, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like trading small caps live on stream, isn't that just like pump and dump? Isn't that like the whole point, to like just to bring attention, and then it's a game of fucking Russian musical lubed chairs? I don't know. You tell me. Hop up out the bed, turn my swag on, take a look at the long term. Say, what's up, what's up, it's up, it's up. Yeah, I'm getting long term. I turn my drip on. Thank you for being here, baby. Thanks for showing love, man. The high yield dividend stocks. Oh, I don't know. I don't really mess with that. Is it like an ETF? Sweet Greens at Fashion Island. Go get a hot honey chicken. It's fire, bro. I love Sweet Greens, bro. It's fucked up. I think I had it the other day. I had it like 2 days ago. I fucking love Sweet Greens. It's fucked up. I'm so mad. We should, bro. The stock is even up like 50% since I told you that I like it. It's crazy. I didn't go to Dutch Bros. Nah. But like, dude, nah, bro. It's good. Down 35 on Intel. I believe in it long term. I'm scared to buy more. I would keep adding, but I wouldn't. Just make sure you don't get too crazy. And then I wouldn't give it priority. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if there's other good names, better quality, I'd be down to pick that up instead. I wouldn't go too much. I wouldn't put an outsized budget. I wouldn't let it get lopsided in my portfolio, you know? And that's it. And just give it a little bit of time. Let some of the dust settle. You'll be good. You're flying to Houston. You're checking out. Is that where they're based out of? I need to go to Dutch Pros, but I don't know. I haven't been about that life, bro. Take a look in the mirror, boy, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Ow. Dutch Bro. Would you pick Lulu over Intel? They're so different. One is growth, one is dividend, not really anymore, but it's still like a value play, slow mover. One is still multi-year highs, one's at multi-decade lows. So I don't know. It really just depends on your goals. But I can't compare the two. It doesn't compute. You need to. I have to look at your whole entire portfolio. Otherwise, I'd try to have something more comparable if you're trying to whittle it down between two. Take a look in the mirror, say what's up. I'm seeing if they added another one. Oh shit. It's called Dutch? Is it called Dutch Bros? Oh shit, I think a new one popped up. Cause I'm like, I don't know. No, it's still, cause I'm like, it's out of range. No, it's still out of range. I can't order it. Yeah, Dutch Bros, right? Maybe one day. Because the last time I drove by it, it was out of, like, again, it was just I forgot. It was a random ass location. I just wasn't drinking coffee. So unfortunately, Dutch. Oh, do they have like people playing accordions? And like, you know, do they wear skirts and they They greet you and say, oh, and they play their flutes while you order your coffee. That's the shit I'd be expecting if it's called Dutch Bros. They hire weirdos. I feel like what coffee place is a coffee place without like weirdos? I feel like coffee places, you have to hire like overqualified people who want to voice their opinions as a barista. I don't know how to describe it. Bro, did I tell you that one time, bro? At one time, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was at Target, and I pull up to the Starbucks in the Target, and bro, I saw the kid in my AP classes. Genius mother effer. Unsocial as shit. You know what I'm saying? This was after college and all that. I'm like, damn. And I'm like, he working at, so I'm like, how? Like, this kid will run lap. Like, fool knows, I guarantee you, homeboy knows at least 27 positions of pie. You know what I'm talking about? Nerdy ass. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, yeah, he was way too overqualified. Like, I think he went to UCLA. I swear. Like, no, I know this sounds like a meme, but I swear to you, like, bro was like, yeah, he was one of those kids who would, like, laugh at me for being a pothead. And now I'm like, who's the bitch? Nah. It's funny how that worked, huh? Nah, he's a good guy. I don't know anything about his life, to be honest. No, bro, it's crazy, though. But can he explain the carry trade? I don't know, bro. He probably likes anime, though. Like, I think he does, bro. I think he did. I think he liked. I remember, actually. He would always be trying to hang out with them little Asian girls, too. You know, he was trying to get. It's funny. I ended up liking the little Asian girls, you know, but no, he definitely likes anime, but he don't know about the carry trade. Stop it. That's an acquired taste. You don't remember? Bro, you don't remember what I would tell you? I told you, bro, people get mad at the Japanese yen. You don't remember? It was roughly about a year ago, a little less, and I was telling you guys about the yen and how that's going to be the play. And I told you, people get mad at me because they don't understand it. The Japanese yen is an acquired taste, bro. The carry trade, the economics behind Japan, bro, y'all don't understand. That's an acquired-ass taste. You guys, I love you, and I have bestowed it upon you, and I've shared it with you. But y'all don't understand, bro. People who hate that, they're like, what? They get so mad about it because they don't understand it. They don't want to understand it. They think you're arrogant. It's a big deal. It's a little deal. No, you have no idea, bro. They don't know. They don't know, bro. It's not even. It's like hard liquor. I don't like. It's like what's it called? Sea urchin. What do they call sea urchin? I forgot what the name is. It's acquired. That's it, man. They don't know, bro. They don't know. Uni, yeah, it's like uni. I hate uni too, actually. It's funny. Most acquired taste I actually dislike. Okay? It's like I don't even, yeah, so now never mind. But I like the yen, bro. I like the yen. They don't feel, though. Remember I said that, though? I was like, man, people get mad. Every time I bring up the yen, there'd be one person who get pissed off. Because you're like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm like, calm down. This reminds me of like a 1990s sitcom where the bully gets mad because you're talking about something he doesn't know about. So he throws a fit. Bow, bow, bow. And then it zooms in on the main character, you know? And I'm like, oh. And then you guys are the audience in the back who laughs. You go, ha, 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 ha. And then he hears the laughs, and then he brings a gat to school, and then you're like, what? And see this escalated real quick. That's why you can't bully people. Yeah, shout out 90s sitcoms. You thought our markets were crazy? Japan was delusional? Man, you white people are crazy. You know that? Screw you, bro. I mean that respectfully. Why are you talking shit about Japan's markets being... They have not seen a record high in damn fucking 20 years. Let them have a record high, bro. Let them have a record high. Once every 20 years. And he's like, man, These Japanese is delusional. Bro, you just hit 18 record highs last month before dropping 18% and then bouncing 17% in a month off a bad, good, bad, awful, receding, elevated, declining data, 2% target, fucking earnings, NVIDIA, AI, boom, inflation. So you just, and you mad at the damn Nikkei hitting first record high in 20 years? Let him have it, bro. Let him have it. And they the crazy ones. we're the worst, bro. We're sick. Americans in our dollar, man, we're great. We're hilarious. We are hilarious. You have no idea. That's it. So it's good. All on the backs of the dollar, baby. It's about to go higher. I mean, up until some of the data, and we'll see. I don't know. My real question now, I do think we should pay attention to how big we move. Again, the volatility, how fast we start and stop, and how big the ranges and swings are. That could tell us a little bit as well, too. So, that note, Chattadonia, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I think it's time we wrap it up there. A solid hour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you again for your time. I will see you guys in the morning. Live stream. Oh, I don't know. Should I set it up? You'll find it. You'll find it there. Real ones. YouTube.com/the stock market, okay? Don't forget. But that's all I have. I got to wrap it up. I got to sleep. I got to make sure I rest this beautiful voice for you all. Okay? I hope you had a good one, man. I hope you rest easy. Rest good. Be at peace, man. I've been telling people to be happy. That's part of it, bro. You got to kind of relax a little. Have fun. Let's have fun tomorrow. Friday Junior, baby. We'll get another live watch list tomorrow. Let me know, too, on the recap, man. Let me know how you've been liking it. But I love you all. Thank you for your time. Finger to the sky, baby. To God be the glory. And peace out. Oh.